I'm going to be slightly Virtus Pro leaning. Slightly.
All right, I'll take a line. Why not? Yeah, I like the heals. I like that they made VP, they cornered VP into a draft where they don't have a whole lot of disables. And VP is a team that likes to play with a lot of disables. They like to make the game simple for them. It's like Stun Hero kill bottom Mars versus Shadow Demon lane. Sven should have a pretty good time here. He's not going to be too afraid of dying, I want to say, because the Omni isn't really going to leave him at any point in time. But as for, he might be in trouble when Hansken goes for that 4-minute power room bottom. As we saw in game number 1, VP doing that thing where they just go really aggressive when the enemy support leaves the lane.
See how these lanes seem to go. I'm certainly interested to see which way it will fall, because Alliance have been pretty dominant in the laning phases in the series so far. Virtus Pro, they've got I still don't think they've got strong lanes. Like they just don't seem to care. They're just like, you know what? Screw the lane. We'll just come back by fighting. Young, that's the old as well. You know, VP, there's so much young talent on this squad. Almost every single player is
30 seconds to
relatively unknown for the past kind of year or 2 years, and has recently kind of come in and has just started beating everyone. It's been very exciting to watch. A couple of players which we have watched grow over this year-long period as well. Ilias has been around for a while. He was with Na'Vi, GPK of course, started Gambit and then moved up from there. What do
At VP that won multiple majors.
The battle begins.
Oh, that's a really hard thing to say, because there's something special about that VP, but there's something special about this VP. I think, yeah, they've got the potential, sure.
I think so too. I think this team has so much potential. As long as they're not like a one-patch wonder. Next patch, we'll see how it goes. But if this team, because that VP was like strong in almost every patch, right? They just didn't perform as well as people expected them to at TI.
Yeah, major downfall. Hopefully this VP doesn't suffer from the same curse as the old ones, as FNG starts his lane by bullying the Phoenix. He's going to turn around with some hits. And Nico will fight up. Meanwhile, down lane, we got a disruption coming out as S4 setting up the God's Rebuke onto Ilias, just getting as much damage as they can onto his Omni, even going in for some body blocks with the illusions as well to get a little bit of a couple of extra hits in onto this Omni.
Hey, he also gets a Basilius every time he disrupts the Omni Knight. A little bit of mana regen too. Feels good, man.
Certainly does. Certainly does. So yeah, side lanes, we're saying kind of slightly Alliance favored in probably both of the lanes, which is always worrying, but maybe they can do something as DM. Getting very low here to Nico Baby. That spin along with the decays is quite scary. Nico Baby nearly takes him down. Gotta be cautious. Meanwhile, bottom, S4 also getting chased away by Ilias. Good. Yeah, that's the thing. Athletic Kid will always be able to fall back to the jungle. It doesn't really matter how the Sven's lane goes. He's always able to come back.
Yeah, there's a little bit of zoning going on in the top lane. Bloodseeker got very low after the soul rip, and now he's been staying away from the creep wave for some time. He's only got 3 last hits time being. Nico Baby looking to get that boots and just try to spin onto the Bloodseeker again once Jug is level 3. This is a very...
In some pretty heavy hits from Limmp at mid. Has to get back under the tower and pop himself a couple of tangos to stay alive as Limmp and him continue trading quite violently. Meanwhile, bottom, Ilias taking some hits, but Athletic actually turning it around to S4 and giving him a decent amount of harassment. With that Heavenly Grace, they don't really want to turn around and hit the Omni Knight. Got that bonus strength on and their health regen and all that good stuff.
So far, lanes are looking pretty decent for Alliance. Thought mid lane could be a bit hard for Death Prophet, but Limmp is playing so aggressively. Up here, GPK is struggling just to find last hits even. 8 to 14, and the wave is coming back up on hill.
Yeah, Limp's having a great time in this middle lane, dominating as a Death Prophet. That's the thing about Snapfire is that she can't play from that far away. Her right-click range is very, very small. at least for a ranged hero, and Limmp is just going to continuously take advantage of that with the spirit
Top lane.
with the harassment. But yeah, this is a problem for DM, or it's not apparently. They just want to keep on chasing him away, keep on controlling him up. They've got a creep wave coming in, don't need to overextend for any kills, just keep the harassment going onto him and force him to...
Got boots now, pops the mango, ready for that next Blade Fury. He just needs FNG to maybe get 2 decays out onto the Bloodseeker first. And DM is like very safe, playing extremely safe in this lane. He's only got 9 last hits because of how far back he's needed to be.
Yeah, he's not having a good lane to start off with here. And FNG also being able to take himself a few creeps as well. 2.
Up into 2. And then getting the pull off. Yeah, FNG's spectacular job up in this top lane. Just playing for the XP first. Again, this lane only gets harder for Bloodseeker.
Certainly not going to get easier anytime soon. He's going to have to come up with another way to play in this early game if he wants to have much game impact here. I mean, I imagine it's just going to be a case of they'll try and play with the lanes and get him to farm under his tower and then maybe start rotating in some other lanes or even jungling with the blood, right? It's possible. It doesn't feel good to do so, but it's possible. Or maybe his team put pressure elsewhere and just try and draw away the support and get FNG out of the lane and then put it into a 1-1. But even then, I still think the jug is fine.
Oh yeah, definitely. And I mean, this is just a product of having a Phoenix support with the Bloodseeker. These blood rights, you know, can't be guaranteed onto these heroes, so Alliance can constantly make better trades. Look at mid, man. Oh my, Limmp. 33 to 19. GPK is just jungling.
Dire's top tower
Playing the smackdown on this game. This is GPK.
Yeah.
This
oh, he wants to steal the rune too.
Very often.
Limmp, he steals his rune.
Oh, in the wound. GPK is left high and dry. He tries to come in.
This is absolute dominance.
Yes.
Alliance.
Able to secure that range creep at the very least for himself, but still GPK by no means happy. He's gonna have to walk back to base to get that mana back, to get that bottle refilled. Maybe he's gonna try and lane, but to be honest, I think he's probably just sitting in the jungle. Meanwhile, S4 is being real peppered in this bottom lane by Virtus Pro. They are not happy with this Mars' existence, and they keep on getting his health ball down real low, so he's gonna have to Limmp back to base. It's actually the poorest of all the cores in the game right now. Be very much bullied.
He's not a Timbersaw this game. Against the Omni Sven, so there's a lot of harass damage that's quite annoying for him, but that's okay. His top and mid lane are doing so well. FNG coming in for the rune. Okay, he does have the kisses ready.
Yeah, might be tempted to drop a tombstone here. Double damage is found. Save, he's going to pick it up and probably looking to finish off FNG here. I wouldn't be surprised. In comes that soul rip and a jump forward from Save, but Handskin's ready. Drops down the disruption. They've got the ultimate from Limmp here as well, but actually GPK is going to throw in the Mortimer's kisses. Can he track Limmp though? Doesn't look like he can. The DP's a little bit too squishly for him to bring him down. Meanwhile, Ilias comes in from the side. Looking to help out with this one. They can't find the tombstone though, and that means that there's not much they can do about it. It's been lit a little bit too far back with this.
Oh, DM also TPing.
Oh man.
Yeah, they want to protect mid lane bad. There's a lot of rotations coming out from VP, and I think Alliance should be quite happy with that. Just a little bit of chip damage, force the glyph away, freeform for the Juggernaut top. They get the Omni out of bottom. That leaves S4 to get some space too.
He's got creeps under his tower as well, so he's been pretty happy to get himself a couple of small creeps, get himself back into the game a bit. Still a long way.
DM though. DM's very fast. 455, 60 MS, you know, a lot of battling happen on the map, so it just walks right back top. Nico Baby not yet level 6. Gonna get pressured up a little bit by these two. Where's his items? Ah, he's got a Morbid Mask. He's going for that straight Mask of Madness first before the face boots. So when he pops that Omni Slash, he's gonna have crazy amount of DPS. Definitely the best build on Jug.
We predicting Mask of Madness into Midas, like we've seen certain heroes?
No.
Are we going for a different one?
Juggernaut is not Faceless Void. He doesn't, you know.
You say that, but you know, if there was a game to do it, a game with a Phoenix in it, doesn't seem too bad in the type 2, but
got broom handle so far, looking for that Iron Talon if possible. I guess the big play right now we're looking for is Limmp with his next exo. Is he gonna make another play onto mid, or is he gonna go bottom? Game is starting to slow down right now as the heroes are getting to like level 5, level 6 areas, and both teams kind of just respecting the power levels of each other.
Yeah, there is a lot of respect. Everybody's kind of just tiptoeing around.
No first blood.
No first blood. No. Last game it was wait until we had an ultimate. I think in bottom lane until we saw first blood. I believe that was a Mars, I want to say. So
no, it was S4 and the Timber. Killed the.
Oh yeah. Onto the Omni Knight, and here we go down to the bottom lane. They're going onto the Mars S4. He is absolutely going to get his mushroom sauteed down here by GPK with the rotation in, with the Modern's Kiss, and the God Strength from the Sven. Goodbye, little Mars. And made the rotation.
Yeah, and GPK.
Very nice.
He also gets the first blood. That he really needed that because he was falling very far behind the DP, almost 1,000 gold. Look what he's queued up this game. Is this the Thompson build? Is it? Is it gonna be that first item E-Blade? Gold Scepter, first item queued up. I mean, it's pretty good against Juggernaut. That's for sure.
Really is. And should protect you from the exorcisms for a while as well, right? When you use it on yourself.
Yeah, but the Siphon is just... well, that's why you typically don't see the Ghost Scepter come out against DP.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is really quiet laning phase. Like DM's just chilling top, laning into the Juggernaut, hasn't ruptured him or anything. They're just kind of trading creeps.
There it is.
Bloodseeker's doing really well. He's actually above the Juggernaut net worth now, so DM has come back in this lane massively.
Ever since Undying left top and DM walked back top, he's been having a pretty good time. And bottom lane, they're gonna pop the Exo there. Gonna be the first tower being taken. And the second tower top for Virtus Pro, as they brought a lot of heroes up here, committing to this.
Just making that mirror movement, trading the bottom tower from the top tower. We see it all the time.
Top tower has fallen.
Well, no one really cares, to be honest. The carry just means the carry's probably going to move to the opposite lanes, or do the old switcheroo, and life will go on as normal.
Sven having a much better game this time around, not having to lane into the Timber. Level 8.5, top of the net worth, even more than this Death Prophet, who was just giving GPK the beating. He's doing it. He's
evened out.
He's doing it, by the way. He's going for that E-Blade on GPK. I know you guys are watching Nico Baby farm this beautiful stack. But you mentioned that Hobson E-Blade Snapfire build is right now.
Yep.
And now they're looking towards the middle tier 1 tower. Fortification immediately comes out from Alliance. S4, FNG, they are here. But now the Rupture comes down onto S4. He's trying to run himself away. Unfortunately, FNG, well, the Cookie actually sends Sven down to the low ground, making it a little bit longer. FNG's actually going to be able to heal himself up, drop the Flesh Golem, and now maybe turn things around. Sven controlled up inside that arena, taking a decent amount of damage as the Demonic Kids come through, but won't do a whole lot of work. And now the ultimate thrown down onto the Sven. That Demonic Purge is on top of him, but Supernova is response from Virtus Pro, forcing Alliance back again as FNG's just burning up, but is going to be kept alive by the healing ward just about. So a very interesting engagement here at mid. No one actually falling. Still just 1 kill in this game despite having a team fight. Nobody died.
Just dropping all the ults just to help each other, keep each other alive. I mean, Nico Baby still does have his Omni Slash. He can maybe drop onto Ilias if he wants it, but there's a Guardian Angel already available. There are some Omni Knights that don't skill up the ulti right away, but Ilias, he knows how valuable this is.
Oh, he does.
Flash. Oh, I think something. Oh, I hate this. This happened before, right? This happened before.
Means we've got to say the full thing.
And Omni Slash.
Well, I think everyone's kind of just content as a cucumber to sit around and farm this game. No one really wants to make any plays. DP tried to push into the middle tower. He tried a couple of ultimates, and they're just like, we'll call it even, and just went back to farming. And Alliance thought, yeah, sure, agreed. Don't want to make any moves either. They've got this Juggernaut, which they feel is farming up pretty damn nicely. He's heading in towards this Battle Fury to try and farm up even quicker. Meanwhile, the Sven, he is going in towards the Echo Saber and getting some Ancient stacks for himself as well.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
S4 really that core that's just struggling at the moment to try some farm. He's also just in the hardest lane at the moment, waiting for creeps to come into him. He's quite far again away from this Blink Dagger. Doesn't really have any options to run around and use his arena. DM, but he doesn't really have backup quite yet.
Doesn't really want to be finding engagements until he has that Blink Dagger and Virtus Pro. They want to push him down even further. The movement here is over, but S4, his game sense is sharp, and he TP's back into the smoke for his team. So escape into a smoke to look for some revenge, or maybe look for a kill at mid. GPK
could be a big kill here.
Yep.
And the tower take right after. They want to pop the EXO here.
Handskin gets the disruption. A kick comes in to hold back Limmp. Is it going to make a difference? I don't think so. Arena comes down. The damage is through, and they will get him down. The Sunray is just a little bit too late. Now look at the Supernova to try and save the Sven. That's a pretty nice job, but they have to deal with this Tombstone first, and they are struggling to do that. The Sunray across is going to deal a little bit of damage to the Mars as they force Alliance back, but not nearly enough. And now they can come back in and look to take this tower. Virtus Pro, I think, have kind of lost its fight. And now the Omnisash comes through, jumps himself back around all over the place, and will be able to finish off save. FNG will get the kill. Fortification used to get that push on the tower, but the middle tier 1 surely will fall here, though I say that. The Sen's coming back in. DM's here as well, throwing down the blood rights, but it doesn't matter. Alliance have taken it. They get the tier 1 first, and that is a big step forward for them. But will Virtus Pro want to make a similar play when they are all back alive again?
I don't think they can. They don't have the Gaussian available.
No,
1 more minute left.
No Supernova.
Yeah, and no easy just initiation form right now. Actually, Bloodseeker does have the Atos. Maybe they can use that to try and do something, but they need to take this mid tower back right now. Alliance, when that EXO's back up, they're just gonna invade your triangle and never leave if they have the option. So you can see BP just grouping up around the mid, but it's nighttime. Gonna have to go pick up the bounty runes first.
Do indeed to move around, get them little stacks of gold as VP mount their attack. Yeah, they do really want to force this, huh? Got a catapult, Warcry to come in, start dealing with the direction of the tower. There is no fortification available from the Radiant, and immediately just unleashing onto the FNG. But yeah, he managed to get out of the Tombstone. That means Virtus Pro can't really fight into this. Like, they have no way to jump in and destroy that Tombstone, so they will just have to back themselves off. Big problem that GPK can't actually come in and kill off this Tombstone most of the time.
Oh, they're there for a very long time under this tier 1 tower. EXO's up in 20 seconds. Ooh, they're gonna drop the ulti for this.
Alright. Alliance, they're finally gonna say, hey, you know what, guys? You can take it. You've earned it. You've done a good job. And now, well, the Nautilus Kisses with the Supernova is gonna finish Handskin, but it's only Handskin. This is a pretty good trade, all things considered, for Alliance. So now Virtus Pro, they won't have their God Strength, they won't have their Supernova, they won't have their Nautilus Kisses, like a ton of ultimates on cooldown for them. Alliance pretty much have free reign of the map now for the next kind of minute. Yeah,
they got that level 2 Army Slash up. DP about to hit level 12 as well. The level 2 EXO. They could just go Roshan actually. 70 seconds now on the Sven's ultimate.
I'll have to come back here.
Gotta be tempting. Still only 4 kills in this game.
Scanning.
For the twin.
Very slow game right now. Both teams, you know, they just want the items. They just want to get their timings. They don't want to mess up one bit. This is an elimination game.
1 kill every 4 minutes is what they're saying on. And Nico
doesn't feel like Dota, does it?
Battle Fury. It doesn't. He's nearly there though. He just needs to finish off this ancient camp, and he is going to have that Battle Fury completed. 17 minutes, and he's got himself a Mask of Madness and a Battle Fury and Phase Boots. Feeling pretty good on the Juggernaut. Not
yeah, he is
spectacular, but pretty damn good.
He will be able to keep up with the Sven. The problem for Nico Baby this game is definitely just the Guardian Angel. Right? Oh, top. Got one.
Oh dear, yeah, they go fishing and they catch themselves a DM fish who gets taken down very, very quickly inside that arena. And that'll be that. Tower.
And the tower too. That's a level 2 EXO. So VP, you know what that means? Enemies down, a big key spell. To try to do something ourselves. Look at Nico Baby, but...
And they're going to try and go into Nico Baby the cookie. It was a nice idea, but it doesn't quite land, and that means the Juggernaut's going to be able to spin himself to safety.
Is under attack.
Yeah, I'm not sure even if that cookie did land, they would have been able to do something with it. They have no stuns, really. Like, the Sven stun has a projectile speed, and by then, Juggernaut would have just been able to Blade Fury. Kick him out of the lane, at least, right? That's what we're able to accomplish.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
So, Virtus Pro, what is their idea of the play? They want to try and position themselves for Roshan. They want to try and take this final tier 1 tower at bottom. Or do they want to invade the enemy jungle, get some visions down, and start setting themselves up for a more aggressive mid-game?
They might just want to wait for the BKB first. Oh no, they smoked under a ward. And they're about, what, 800, 700 gold away from this BKB too? Ooh, if this goes bad for them because of this ward. Oh, Eruption Illusion.
Yeah, that illusion was well within smoke range as well, but, you know, DM a little bit premature, just, you know, really wanted to rapture that Death Prophet. Know how he feels.
That feels bad. That smoke, absolutely doing nothing. Epileptic Kid just goes back, farms up. That was definitely not a call from Epileptic Kid. Every time he calls for a smoke, it's when he's got like a plea item.
Yeah.
Somebody maybe getting a little bit premature that play. Ilias does have another smoke ready though.
That he does, ready to go again, but this time they're going to be fighting ultimates into ultimates because this Death Prophet does have Herexism back. They have Arena, they have everything on Alliance, so I'm not even sure if they want to try and go for this, but I guess with this BKB on the horizon for Epileptic Kid, it's probably a good time for them to try and make some action happen.
I think I'm starting to remember there was a time where Juggernaut fought against Omni Knight, and I think it was also Nico Baby who did it, and he had like a nullifier that time. It worked out pretty well that game, if I recall correctly.
I think it did too.
Radiant are scanning.
I'm impressed by it. Seem to remember that much.
Oh yeah, it was against Mud Golems. They were playing Omni Sven as well.
Tower is under attack.
Yeah.
And they actually picked the Juggernaut into the Omni Knight. There's a lot of people who always doubt, like, why would you pick Juggernaut into Omni? But, you know, Alliance are pretty confident with it. There's the Roshan. Nico Baby still bottom though. He's not coming back yet. Defend this Rosh play. Also tier 2 tower.
And let's not forget, they've also got the Shadow Needle and Demonic Code. They don't even necessarily need the Nullifiers. They go for this Roshan. Arena's going to come down. S4 trying to make something happen here, but unfortunately you can't stop them taking Rosh. Now the Aegis goes into the hands of Epileptic Kid. Alliance, they're still going in for this. They really want to try and squeeze this lemon, but the Sven's going to just finish that TP, get himself away. DM might not be so lucky as S4 tries to run him down. Nico Baby running forwards with the spin spear, just about connects onto DM, and Nico Baby should be able to bring him down, although he's invisible. He's got the glimmer. He's running one way. Are they going to predict this? DM turns around, throws down the Atos to hold back the DP. He's running to the trees, turns around again with the Blood Right, trying to get himself out. The Crit Swarm won't quite reach. Neither will the Poison. Got another magic cloak here as he runs himself away. Glimmer Cape down to the south. Does he actually get out of it? They still see him though. DM, he has to try and get himself away with the TP. They don't predict it with the spear because the spear's not available, and he will get himself away. The great escape from DM.
Dude, VP literally just got away with murder, right? They got the Aegis. They had to pop BKB. They had to do everything to just get the Sven out of there. The one hero that Alliance might have been able to kill also survives, and they bought so much time while Epileptic Kid was able to push his bottom lane all the way to a tier 1 tower, and now he has God Strength again. That's how much time DM just bought them.
Jesus.
Yeah, and Alliance don't have EXO anymore.
Top tower is under attack.
Next minute gonna be a bit rough.
Dire's bottom tower.
What a messy Roche though. Like, what a messy Roche. It took them such a long time to make the decision to actually go into that pit, and then they were just getting rained on by the spit of Mortimer, and that stuff burns.
Tower has fallen.
Definitely. But Alliance, you know, I think they should be just happy with splitting up the map right now. I don't think Nico Baby really feels comfortable joining up in the team fights quite yet. He wants to play that split push game. He knows he's pretty invincible because there's no way to stop this spin TP. And BP constantly gonna have to go back and defend
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
There's the Epileptic Kid. He's going for the Basher. He knows he needs this. Like, oh, wait, what? Gaussian? That was a misclick? Oh, boy. Whoop. They're going to see this, too. They're going to ping that out.
Yep, they are. Epileptic Kid, he's just like, I don't even need this spell. So, yeah, game's going to slow down even more now, folks. You thought because we had a Aegis, we were going to be going for it, but nope.
They can't. They really can't without the Gaussian.
What's it's kind of going to be? So he's got 80 seconds until it's back. He's got 2 minutes. So yeah, basically, he's gonna have about 90 seconds to make a play with this Aegis now. Not ideal.
Dire's top
they're looking for a fight right now, even though there's an Aegis up. Like they know without the Gaussian, they can't battle, right? So. Smoke up from Alliance, very good call from them. S4, I'm not sure they want to go on the Bloodseeker. He's definitely the tankiest hero on the side of VP. Apart from the Sven, he's got a plate mail, a Glimmer Cape, plenty of magic resistance.
What? And don't forget that 6 armor talent. Wait.
Yeah, holy smokes, 50. Wait, is that right? 52 magic resist on the Bloodseeker? I think it's just bugged probably for me. Oh yeah, he has another shell.
I'm getting that as well. Yeah, he's got another shell. Yeah. Good luck killing DM. This is one tanky little dude.
With the Warcry, he's sitting on 44 armor.
Radiant's bottom tower 72% is under attack.
You don't want to jump the Bloodseeker, that's for sure.
We do not. That would be considered a bad move.
Check out. Walk around.
We're gonna go in. This time it's gonna be the Undying first. He's gonna just straight up pop the Tombstone, and they want to turn around and destroy this one of VPs. They're gonna throw out a couple of spells. While GPK gets to work, destroy the Tombstone, does so. S4 trying to play around that Tombstone. Meanwhile, Supernova incredibly brave and gets killed off pretty instantly. Meanwhile, Limmp have to put the BKB to stop himself getting killed off by the Mother's Kisses. Epileptic Kid come forwards, looking for the Juggernaut. Nico Baby can't quite get the dodge onto that stun. Now he has to play around. Handskin, he gets found. Now the Omnisash comes through onto the Sven. Can he do enough damage to actually bring down his first life? He can, but now Nico Baby's in some trouble. He's dives up for a little bit longer, getting back to his team, regrouping on Alliance, but they are 2 men down. They can't take this engagement. They're going to take the Aegis, and they're going to leave.
That's also a double buyback from VP, though. That's a 2 for 2, and 2 buybacks from VP. So huge win from Alliance. Sven did have an Aegis. He had to pop the Omni there. I'm not sure if he had to, but he did. It was like 30 seconds left on that Aegis, so he's going to be happy about that at least for Epileptic Kid. Omni going to be on cooldown for some time. Also the EXO. I don't think VP is done. They want to keep going right now while Alliance don't have these 2 big key teamfight spells.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Hammering down now on the middle tier 2 tower. Blasting away with the little shredder.
Oh, Mars. No, S4. He's so dead here.
Man, this is not the neighborhood you want to be hanging around in. Didn't you let them tell you? Bye-bye. Handskin throws in the disruption. You know, it makes his suffering last a little longer. Thank you, Handskin, but that is most definitely a dead Mars.
S4 only had 1 death, and now he died like back-to-back instantly. Feels bad, man. He TP'd into a vision, like a ward, right? Lions didn't have any vision on the bottom side either.
I'll take that as tribute.
He should have been a bit more careful with where he was going when he revived. It's okay. He has another 40-second timeout to think about his decisions. What he wants to do next.
Think about his mistakes. Think about what he's done. Child. 2 minutes until Roshan could spawn. That is when the timer's going to start, and that is when we shall know the next objective for both these teams. But Lotus Pro, they're feeling strong. Even though there's no real gold advantage here, they just feel like Epileptic Kid's the king.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
He's not, though. Juggy is just as far as him. They are neck and neck at this point, and Nico Baby's heading his way rather alarmingly quickly towards an Skadi. And it's interesting comparing the 2 items because Nico Baby's clearly going in for these bigger items, and when he hits his Skadi, I think he's going to feel much stronger than the Sven. Sven, meanwhile, he's going for the more budget items. Vanguard, which he's obviously going to turn to Abyssal very shortly. Echo Saber, Mask of Madness, you know, Nico Baby has one as well, but BKB's not exactly a huge item either. It's all about the little build-ups for Epileptic Kid to try and make him feel stronger early on, whilst Juggernaut's just trying to maximize his farming potential and get these big items on.
But Nico Baby is not going to be able to feel comfortable flip pushing into the high ground as well anymore because of the Abyssal Blade that Epileptic Kid fills up. Now you have a way to be able to cancel that Blade Fury TP. Nico got that Scotty complete. It is really nice in slowing heroes down. Stay on top of them. There's a lot of healing coming out from Virtus Pro as well. Phoenix, the Omni Knight. Interesting. Look at this play right here. Oh, Nico, I think he gets spotted out on the creeps though, possibly. Smoke up.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
This is a tense situation. This is it. It's a big fight.
10 kills
going the other way though.
In a nearly 30-minute game. It looks like they might actually just ignore each other. Let's see. GPK might be the target they want to jump on. Jump Head Arena's going to come down. They're going to try and target GPK, but the Abyssal Blade comes out from the span, immediately turning it around onto the mark. He's dead instead, but they need to get themselves out. Now the Ethereal Blade comes out onto himself, but they immediately turn around and try and deal with the egg. But Epileptic Kid is doing so much damage, they will kill the egg, but it's a high cost. Nico Baby, he needs to turn around and use the Omni Slash. Will do exactly that, but he's doing no damage due to the GA. Meanwhile, they'll just about keep the Death Prophet alive for a little bit longer. Yules as well. They're keeping her alive, but unfortunately the Jug is down. Maybe they can kill the Snapfire. Sven falls as well to the damage of Limmp. I can't believe they kept this Death Prophet alive, but they did, and they will take the fight because of it. 2 heroes remaining on Alliance, 1 hero left on the side of Virtus Pro. A scrappy, brutal engagement. Alliance narrowly coming out on top, but really, I mean, it's quite a hollow victory. You lose your Juggernaut, you lose your Mars, but nevertheless, Limmp is a happy ghosty lady.
Oh, he's gonna have Shivas now. That's gonna make him even tankier. But man, Handskin, that disruption was on point onto the Death Prophet, and then the Yules come out. Yo, that Exo did so much damage in the fight. The Guardian Angel kept the Sven alive just long enough to bring the Jug down, but once that's down, you don't really have anything against this massive physical teamfight damage from Alliance.
Nope.
And I should also say, like, they committed a lot into killing that egg. That egg placement was so good because it allowed the Sven to just hit and do so much clear damage on the Jug and the Undying. And that's how they were able to even bring down FNG. If he was alive, the heals from him would have been extremely annoying as well.
My goodness, what a team fight from these two teams. Really locking horns, and the clutch plays. I mean, Hanskin has to be a standout performer. Once again, the Shadow Demon proving to be the most value pick for Alliance in this series. Turning the team fight around with that disruption onto the DP whilst her exorcism was still going on, and then she can turn around, get off the Spirit Siphon, and yields herself up to fuck that one. And now she's rocking up with the Shiva's Guard. She's playing with the big boys almost. 0.4k net worth. About to hit 1.5.
Yep.
Pretty scary stuff, but Roshan is being taken by Epileptic Kid. They need to do something about this. They can't let him get away with this for free. They must know what's going on, but at the same time, do they? He's got a tombstone. They right now. Pings out from FNG.
It's dying fast.
Suspicious. Yeah, they need to do this now. FNG, he's going to move across, uses the decay, sees it's going on, but it's just too late. They've taken down the Roshan already, and he's going to be able to take both the Aegis and the Cheese. I can't believe Alliance let it happen again, but they're going to try and make a play from this. Onto the Sven, but now he jumps forward. Abyssal Blade forward onto Nico Baby, along with the Supernova as well. Is there anything he can do against it? The spin away, but he gets back up and taken down by Epileptic Kid. They will kill off Nico Baby. They will be able to get the Supernova in response, but with this Rupture out onto the DP, she's in some trouble, and there's the Disruption Bolt coming through and taking down Limmp from the air.
Wow.
Oh, a very cool spell, aren't you? Meanwhile, oh dear, S4. I think he's could be okay. He's got a Blink Dagger in 3 seconds, a full stack of 1, turns around with a God's Rebuke, and will be able to get himself back to the high ground, but still Virtus Pro taking that fight. I mean, to us, like, what was with the hesitation? Why didn't Alliance go into that pit any sooner?
Well, they didn't know it was up already, and Shadow Demon wasn't nearby either. They had no intention of taking that engagement while the Omni Slash was still on cooldown, or even checking it. They weren't expecting BP to just go in like that. But as soon as they came out, they're like, oh guys, they have to use Gaussian for this fight. Let's take the engagement, even if they have Aegis. But Sven still had about 7 seconds or so left on that Gaussian. Use that time to just commit onto the Juggernaut. Big plays from Epileptic Kid to not like try to run away while it was running out, but try to kill the Jug instead. That last bash though, oh man, that was painful for Nico Baby. He was 100% out of there with that Blade Fury if he did not get hit.
I know. That one's really got to hurt. They'd already used a Rupture onto the DP as well, so it wasn't even like they had that one available to throw as he was running out.
They get a Rax.
Yep, Yeah, but S4 comes in, manages to catch the Bloodseeker out in Arena, but as we've seen before, this guy is absolutely yoked. Like, he is not going down easy. They're going to throw down the Demonic Purge, everything being dropped onto this Bloodseeker. He throws the Load Storm onto himself, but surely they can bring him down, and they will be able to do so eventually. DM's going to fight back, though. They want to make this into something, as they have to deal with the Tombstone first. The Blizzard Blade across, though, on top of the Death Prophet. Death Prophet getting pretty low. They almost have coming through as well. Electric Kid is actually the one who's going to die, but that's only the 80, but it's also his God Strength. Supernova getting turned around upon. They blow that one up. Alliance look like they might be taking this engagement. Azilius is going to fall as well. Now they're just trying to run themselves away. The spear moves up Electric Kid over the cliffs, helping him out a little bit, but Hanskin comes across, use the disruption. That means they can get on top of him. Limmp actually down to the low ground, won't get jumped on by Epileptic Kid. He's running them around in circles, but this Sven is most certainly going to fall here as a right click connects. They bring down the Sven, they take this fight, and they get a buyback out of DM as well. So Alliance take a big slap back, but now they need to come running down mid and try and force out some of these buybacks or take a barrack off their own.
Oh, that Guardian Angel came out way too late. You cannot let your Sven die with his Guardian, even if he does have that Aegis up. Alliance taking such a nice fight. I cannot believe. I thought Ezreal was a madman to go in onto that Bloodseeker, but that worked out. And DM like was trying to sacrifice himself, but his team still got caught out.
Top tower is under attack.
They just kind of, I don't know what the shot calling there was, but they were obviously trying to look for a weakness. They thought they found it, and they just overcommit. And now S4 throws out a zoning arena. Very nice.
Middle tower is under attack.
That's a Rax back.
Yep.
Gonna be an even game again, no bad. And guess what happens when BP's alive? They're gonna run back at them.
Oh, they're gonna run down mid. Okay. This tug of war in the middle lane continues as Lions take the barracks back, evening the score. I mean, there's still a range barracks alive for VP, so there's that. There's a DD here though, Nico baby. Oh, he's gonna be tempted. He's gonna be licking his lips and thinking, guys, is there anything we can do with this?
Yeah, I also want to mention,
how crazy are we feeling?
He doesn't have God Strength yet. I'm sorry, Omni Slasher. So he's gonna wait for that. They do have the bottled up the DD though. Next fight is gonna be pretty crazy. You know why? Shadow Demon has an Aghanim. He's gonna use that onto the Ven, and we're gonna see what this Omni Slasher is gonna be able to do.
Yeah. You can chain them up, or you can just dump them all simultaneously for the burst damage. Honestly, a legitimate strategy. There's a lot Hanskin can do with this Aghanim. It's a really good pickup from him, and the range he can cast it from as well. Like that is like a screen away he can do it, because he's got the telescope and the Aether lens. And the cast.
That is a lot of range.
And he's got a blink dagger, by the way, so just in case you're worried, he's not going to get it off. Hanskin always gets it off.
What if you had that kind of range in real life? You know, Aether lens, telescope. You can be sitting at your computer, you know, using your arm to like reach into your refrigerator. Yeah.
Dream really.
Would be right now.
Top tower is under attack.
Dispel is going to be absolutely key. And also just slowing down the Sven. Like, the guy does not have an axe. He is not quick. The only thing he's got is the Abyssal Blade to get on top of people.
We've been seeing more of these Sven players not going for Aghanims. I feel like the other items providing more for them.
Reddit said it's OP.
Well, that's the thing about meta, right? It's constantly changing.
That build pro players know how to play into it as well doesn't mean it. Anyways, 8k gold advantage for Alliance. They have now got those ultimates up. The double damage is still available for the Juggernaut, and I imagine Alliance, they want to do something with this.
BP.
Well, BP walking straight to them.
Are actually going to smoke up again. Their initial smoke didn't work out because Alliance just instantly backed off, right? They know they need all their skills up to be able to fight. Now BP going to do it again. This is like a 50-50 engagement into a DD Juggernaut.
Could be huge. This could be huge. But
they smoke up too.
Find the right engagement. This could still be good for them, but it's a big ask. It's a big ask.
They see the DD?
They purge him. They're going in, but they get there. Someone to purge out onto him immediately. Has to go in. He has no other choice. The Supernova thrown down on top of them as well. Athletic trying to get his damage off. They focus down the Sven instead of the egg. Oh no! And now they're actually going to lose Nico Baby and FNG and Hanskin simultaneously. Oh dear, there's just too much damage around this team. But Limmp, he's still trying to make some plays here. I'm not sure he's going to be able to though, as he's being kited out pretty badly as GPK finishes off S4 around the side. And well, that's going to be fight over, folks. They will lose Ilias right at the end as Hanskin drops him. very, very weird fight there. I mean, I think some of them went for the egg, some of them went for Epileptic Kid. They couldn't make up their mind. How did the Sven survive that?
Oh, the Shadow Demon Purge, it already ran out, right? Snapfire decided to jump into the backlines going for Handskin, so he couldn't throw the Purges on anymore. So Nico Baby really hesitated in dropping that Omni Slash onto him. Because if the Guardian Angel comes out and if the Omni goes on cooldown, that's like the worst case scenario for Alliance. So he doesn't use it, he pops a spin, and that just made it such an awkward engagement for Alliance already. That being said, Limp's Death Prophet is still an absolute beast right now. Even though the Jug died, wasn't really able to get anything off. This Exo is just doing an insane amount of damage at the moment. Managed to hold off EP, and Juggernaut is back alive. It's like that fight really didn't accomplish anything for either sides, essentially.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
But one thing to say
Dire's
is
top tower has fallen.
Abyssal apparently has a better cast range than Omni Slash. Because he actually popped the Abyssal before Nico Baby could get his Omni off. And that's how that fight even started off. Epileptic Kid, he's really quick. These plays right now.
I think with Telescope it gets close, but Abyssal Blade definitely... These fights, every single one has been so nail-bitingly close. Like that one, instance from losing both the Sven and the egg. Instead, both survive. Alliance kind of lack the focus, and because the Jug is spinning, he can't really finish off the Sven, so it gets very awkward. Now we're back to well, an even game, which we've been saying a lot because it's true. It's very, very close. Roshan will be respawning in 10 seconds, and that is what everybody's eyes will be upon.
This one is huge, though. As Pressure or Aghanims, both amazing for Alliance because DP wants a second Exo. VP also want a second God Strength. What's they got? Aghanims.
Yeah.
Then
both
he would love it.
Want it real bad.
Yep. Both carries Juggernaut exactly. Get that quick slash. Whew. And intense. This is it. This is the big fight right here.
Hold me.
Radiant are scanning.
Satanic on Sven now.
I love Epileptic Kid. Like everyone else is just like, oh, don't go into Roche Pit. We gotta feel it out first. And Epileptic Kid just pops walk around, just kind of comes charging in, like, yeah, Roshan. Like, no. Wait, we need to do this tactically. Oh, okay, sorry, guys.
Ooh, guess what GPK is? Level 25. That's big.
No.
Daedalus.
Oh no, he did so much damage in the last fight with this already, with a level 20, and now he's level 25. This is gonna be berserk.
I mean, GPK has had such a bad early game. We kind of forgot about him, didn't we? And now look at him.
That's
I'll have
brutal.
better items than like. Oh, they really don't, huh?
What's up?
On BP. I was thinking maybe he has Spell Prism or something like that. Oh, Alliance gets the Spell Prism, of course. Death Prophet. Spell Prism, big item.
What a bounty!
BP just holding back. Both teams really holding back here. Who's going to make the first move? Who's going to make the first play? Do Alliance go for it? Do Virtus Pro go for it? Who wants to commit to the fights? Oh, my question's been answered for me. As Virtus Pro, they want to go for it. They may well just find it. S4, he's a little bit separated from his team right now. This could be extremely costly if they find him. A blink away just in time. Is it enough to keep him alive? He's sitting behind this tree. He's disguising himself very well. They pop the tombstone. They need to go for this now.
Oh, they popped the Exo.
Pro, they dare back away. Alliance, they can't let them escape. They need to jump somebody here. And again, he's ready with the blink in and with the ultimate. The Rupture comes down onto S4, try and control him up, and now Sven pops the God's strength and all hell breaks loose. S4's going to be the first target here. The Sven tries to get on top of him. Will be able to take it down. The only coming towards the GPK, and the lose them on towards Epileptic Kid as well. They maybe tried to cut through him. They tried to cop the GM onto him, but immediately purged off by him. But it doesn't matter. They've got so much damage. The crit comes through, but the disruption as well to save Nico Baby's life, but he's running out of spells. He needs to get himself away from it, but he's just surrounded by heroes. Tries to fight up into DM. Meanwhile, the Sven just trying to deal with Epileptic Kid. They do deal with Epileptic Kid, actually. Limmp and S4 just turn around and tear the Sven apart. And they don't lose anyone on Alliance except for S4 and Undying, who both buy back into the engagement. And now they can run into this Roche Pit, and there's no way Virtus Pro will be able to contest this one. Oh, and just in case they wanted it, by the way. A nice double damage. Gaben says, nice fight, guys. Here you go.
I'm so surprised that VP decided to take that fight. Epileptic Kid, he was sitting behind the trees, hoping to just gosh it and go in, even though Death Prophet already popped that exo. It looked like they could have just got out. Yeah,
GPK was so out of position though. He tried to I think he tried to cookie up the high ground and just kind of drop everyone with his little shredder. Which, in fairness, we've seen happen before. Like that spells hella dope.
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
And his Omni wasn't there to save him, so
he saw Handskin and he took the opportunity to try and burst Handskin again. And that's what happened. Because as long as Hanskin's alive with this Aghanim's Purge, the Sven can't really move around in the fight.
Radiant's top tower is falling.
He's stuck. Now they start to take away in the second lane at barracks. Bottom lane could be considered. Aegis will slow him down. Oh no, another Exo. Limmp is ready. He's got that spell prison.
Is under attack.
One of his kisses coming on over the top, trying to force them away. Get off our high ground, god damn it. They are not listening. Alliance don't care. All his kisses run out. They are straight back up here. Tombstone even being dropped as well. An obnoxious Tombstone right in front of the tower, daring Virtus Pro to come and kill it. It will spin. Sven's coming back. Everybody wanting to play here, guys. Well, as the sun comes down to the Sven, stopping him from really doing anything, but the Supernova's also out from him as the GPK jumps in and dumps a hell of a lot of damage into the side of Alliance. I'm not sure they can fight into this one as the Yule's going to save the DP from the initial engagement. Now the arena comes down. They've got GPK. He's trapped inside the arena and the Juggernaut will slice him up. No more Grandma. And now they look for more. Ilya's trying to get himself away. Epileptic Kid as well, knowing that he needs to fight. He's got a BKB. I think he has to throw it out here. Looking to bring down... Oh, that's a big crit. Bye-bye, FNG. And they only look on towards Nico, baby. He, of course, has his Aegis. Not the ideal target, but if they can kill him, they might as well. But now he gets off the Omni Slash, or a Quick Slash, sorry, as he jumps back behind him. Ilias in some trouble, but the crit saves him, but the Crypt Swarm kills him anyway. Now, can they hold this high ground? That is a question. 3 heroes alive on Virtus Pro, 3 heroes alive on Alliance. They give the cheese over towards Nico, baby. Lincoln's as well, popped onto him as well, just to give him every single ounce of protection they possibly can. And it looks like they are going to be able to finish off this barracks, leaving Virtus Pro with a base in tatters and mega creeps on the doorstep.
Oh,
The Dire now have
that is so rough for VP now. This is not what you want to be fighting up against. The Megas Alliance can just control this. They can wait as long as the next Aegis if they want to farm out the map, but they want to keep going while Snap is dead. They still have the Omni Slash, but there's a buyback though on Snapfire. They could possibly take a 4v5 or 4v3 fight. Without Gosh Strength, they're a bit hesitant.
I really don't think they're trying to poke.
They're chilling.
They are chilling. Oh, Limp's got another exorcism? Oh, okay. Alright. Well, yeah, they're going for it, but Snapfire back in 15 seconds. They're poking, they're prodding, they're doing everything except committing. Both teams playing do-si-do. Pickle fight,
Supernova. 3 seconds. And yeah, Phoenix is level 20, so you got that Sunray during the Supernova. That's the one that was doing so much damage to the Juggernaut, by the way, in the last fight. So that's something at least for VP right now. And they can definitely hold off these Megas for now. Alliance, they're going to want to secure this game. So I really do expect them to just wait for that Roshan to be back up. I know it's going to be a long time, but when you're in a situation like this, you're not going to want to rush things.
They've seen the double damage. I mean, Nico Babies, he's got to be tempted, but at the same time... Yeah, no, they're playing against Megas, yeah. Just take it slow. Take it slow. The thing is, they can't really leave their base, but... Oh, big butt. There's a Rapier. The first Rapier from Virtus Pro.
Oh, that's gigantic. The reason why he's not been able to kill this Juggernaut up until now is because of that Butterfly. He did not go for MKB, so now this Rapier, he drops it. He doesn't want to show it.
Yeah, but...
Yep. They can get a surprise kill onto Jug. Yeah, I know it's a rough situation for VP. You don't got any buildings, but do have the damage to be able to fight back into Alliance, and Alliance know that. So you see them just controlling up high grounds. They want VP to come out of the base first.
Yeah, and Granny wants a Rapier as well. I want to have
that's
the
big too.
Rapiers.
Empire, 3x low shredder. It is painful.
If you don't go now, then you're going to be fighting into 2 Rapiers, which is actually sounding very difficult. The Invisible Blade comes down into the Juggernaut straight off the bat, but he does manage to get out the spin, but there's so much damage coming out from the spin. They just crit him down by Bye-bye, Nico, baby. Good night, baby. As the supernova comes down, some of his kisses, tickling S4. Doing a bit more than tickling S4. Murdering S4 seems more active, but there we go. We have Disruption coming through, but Sage just jumps on his face. Says what's up, but Limmp is completely untouched on the side of this fight. The GA is going to come through as the Sven trying to look for a target. He's broken up, taken down. Not much he can do here as he's being controlled up so well, bouncing around all over the place. He needs to find a target, but he's getting absolutely mauled by everything, and he will fall. Rapier on the deck, and they will be taken up by S4, who's now looking to slam it into the face of GPK, getting around the back. Spear across to the side. GPK being thrown around all over the place. The management comes out from Handskin as well, and S4 will be waiting on the other side with a Rapier God's Rebuke to finish the job. Buyback from GPK, but the base is in tatters as Nico Baby takes down DM. DM buying back into this one. Nico Baby going for the tier 4s now. It's a 4 versus 4, but the carry is not there on the side of Virtus Pro, and the support is not there from the side of Alliance. The scales are still balanced in Alliance's favor. GPK trying to do what she can, but unfortunately, there's just not enough available in the tank as she'll throw her body in to say, please stop attacking our Ancient, but Alliance, they don't care. They're going to keep on going for it, and they will take down the Ancient and knock Virtus Pro